Our first speaker hopes that farming will be reintegrated in the school curriculum, like during the time until he thought that it was stopped when the country ushered in the computerization which shifted the interests of the people to modernization. He had his farm transformed and glamorized and now emerged as pioneering accredited site under the Department of Tourism, agritourism program in this upland Cavite town. His Eco Farm and Resort is also a certified learning site of Agricultural Training Institute, or ATI, an extension and training arm of the Department of Agriculture. A go-negosyo mentor, let's all welcome the owner of Terra Verde Eco Farm and Resort, Eric ATANACIO. Let's give him a round of applause.
Thank you, RC. Hello, everyone. Well, thank you. First and foremost, thank you to EOS for this event, for the ability to share what we have. Before I begin, I want to just let you know that today is not a good day. Is it? Is it? It's not a good day. You know why? Because it's a great day to be with you. We are Filipinos. We are destined for greatness, and the Philippines is destined for greatness. Do you agree? Yes. If you agree, then do not settle for good when we could make things great. So I never greet people good morning. It's an understatement. It's always a great morning. It's a great afternoon. It's a great evening, because it's a great life after all. Great morning, everyone. Yes. See how greatness could impact people, right? It hits you in the core. And when you're hit in the core, you started actualizing things. Right? Gulat kayo, bakit hindi good day, no? Kinabahan kayo. Ano kaya ginawa namin, bakit hindi good? Let's make Philippines and the Filipinos great again. Okay. So before I begin, let me introduce briefly. I'm just like you. I'm an entrepreneur. A serial entrepreneur now. I started when I was 7. So I'm now in 40 years in entrepreneurship. In college, when I was first year, I opened my first corporation. I even did one illegal thing. Falsify a document. Falsify my birth certificate so that I could get my SSS and register my corporation before I was 18. Went on to serve in the government briefly. My education is quite diverse. Went on to found a school. Trading, now we're in agriculture, in tourism, and recently I'm into hospitals. I now earn my MD, PhD. It's not a medical doctor. It's mukhang doktor pero hindi doktor. When you work with the doctors, you get to feel that. So then I realized being an entrepreneur doesn't lock you in the four squares of business. I am a businessman and an entrepreneur. I'm going to throw this question to you. Are you a businessman or an entrepreneur? Later, we'll figure out what sets those two animals apart. Because they are two distinct animals. Okay? So now, on the invitation of RC, I get to talk on the one hat that I wear, which I so love, being a farmer. No? So I'll give you a glimpse of what Terra Verde is. A little bit of story. That's a feature by Swak na Swak. Okay, so there you go. That is what Terra Verde's Eco Farm. Terra Verde Eco Farm is a family farm. It's not just a farm. The keyword there is family. Being an entrepreneur, I was raised an entrepreneur in a family setting. My father is a police officer. lagi nakadestino sa field, parang ang OFW nang hindi nag-abroad eh. We rarely see him growing up. He was all over the country. My mother happens to be, mukha naman akong Chinese, no? My mother's half of Chinese descent, so entrepreneurship's already, I don't know why they say that it's in our genes, in our DNA. We were into hardwares and construction supply, and that's where I grew up, in hardware. And that's where I learned I got to be in the first business, selling 2T motor oils, repacking it when you're 7. How do we do it? We just look outside. Sa labas ng hardware namin, pila ng tricycle. So we observe what are they doing. And from what they do, you could surmise what are their needs. It's not rocket science. It doesn't have to be learned in the business school. They need 2T. Nahihirapan silang maglagay sa large liter na container before. Nakita namin yung pop cola bottles, 1 plus 1. You buy large containers, you repack it, then you sell it to them. And they're already happy because they don't have to keep yung mga 1 liter. Then later on, naman problema sila pagtutuyo nung natatapon na 2T motor oil. That's when we started about value packaging. We raised the price of our 2T motor oils, but wait, it comes with a free basahan. Is it actually free? No, I just stuck it in. So when you get this one, so early on, doon na kami natuto in entrepreneurship. One of the basic things that we learn in entrepreneurship, which we are bringing into agritourism, is this notion. We grew up with this notion. If you make people happy, they will pay. If you make people unhappy, they will make you pay. Is it true? You're right. So that's marketing 101 for us, outside of the business school. We've learned that if people are happy, they go to you, they pay. So anything that you sell to them that makes them happy, they would gladly pay. So when people are asking me during my Go Negosyo mentorship, Sir, ano po ba magandang negosyo? Common things that we are getting the mentorship is follow your heart where your heart is. Follow your passion. We don't believe in that. If your passion is something that do not earn, would you still be there? Of course not. So now, I reprogram my narratives. No? I don't do things that I love. I don't do things that I love. Doing things that you love is called passion. Right? I love everything that I do. It's the same story. We just rewrite. We just have rewritten the story. What do I know about hospitals? I'm not a doctor. How do I get invited to build a hospital? We built our first hospital, opened it last June. We're building our second. What do I know there? I don't know. But I love what I do. I talk to my fellow doctors, learn about it, but I teach them about business. Because that's what I do. Right? In everything that's happening everywhere, at the core is always business. Terra Verde Eco Farm started as a family farm. It just started na getaway namin. When we're stressed, na-stress yung brother ko, as I've heard, sabi niya, mag-farm kayo. Fine. So we kept it for our own. We're selfish. Just kept things for our own. We enjoy for our own and our friends. But apparently one day, we'd been approached. How do you sustain it? Oh, we work on the other hand and spend on this side. We could sustain it, no problem. But you're not sharing it with other people. We're sharing it with friends. How about people that you do not know? Then we make them as our friends, and we could share it with them. But the question, how long could you sustain it? It's the same question with our passions. How long could we sustain our passion if it's not making money? Right? So therefore, it is imperative now, is to put in the concept of sustainability. This is what you love, you make money out of it, the more money you make, the longer you go to there, and the bigger you grow. Right? Now we marry agritourism and technology. You've seen how many people we have? Is it a handful? It's a 15-hectare farm. At that time, it was taken. Now it's 17. We added another 2 more hectares on top of the other 3 other farms. We started with 1 hectare 12 years ago. Now it's 31 hectares on 4 locations. The main farm is now 17. You see how many people we have? Very few. Very lean. Why? How? Multi-skilling and use digital platform. Just like what he's doing. We don't have a marketing office. My marketing officer now is on her way to Japan this morning. But she still keeps receiving guests. Facebook page. Reservations, you could answer wherever she is in the world. So she doesn't have to, no, you cannot go because you have work here. Being online frees you up. Being online puts you everywhere in the world. Being online doesn't mean you stop doing your business because you're not here. We've learned how to do it. Bookings are made there. Very simple. Any questions, they could reply. You want photos? Can I see this? Sure. Okay, now you don't have to go. I'll send you pictures. Yeah, I love it. One thing we pay attention to. The same lesson we have when we're kids. Make people happy. Customer, it's called now customer experience. In business school, we are still being taught about customer service, right? If you're still being taught in customer service, that must have been an old curriculum. Customer service now is obsolete. The concept now is customer experience. I may have given you the best customer service. I served you, I greeted you and everything, and one of my colleagues suddenly pisses you off. Ininis ka. Ano matatandaan mo? Yung magagandang ginawa ko sa'yo o yung nang inis sa'yo? Yung nang inis. That is customer experience. Di ba? So matatabunan yan, lahat ng, ang bait-bait ng manager, ang bait-bait mo sa owner, pero yung gwardiya mo, masungit, sinungitan ka agad, yung guest mo, pumapasok pa lang ng gate. Goodbye, customer experience. But is it the end of the world? No. There's something called service recovery. So how do I make up to you? How could I make you happy again? Give me a chance to make you happy again. In online business, this is very important. Why? Online, it's a place where you could talk. And everybody gets to listen. When you go to online store, what's the first thing that we do? Check the review before the product. Right? We check it's legit. How many says this thing is good before we even delve into the product or services? So kung marami kang buwinisit, kita ka agad. Hindi nila makikita yung maganda mong produkto o serbisyo. Right? Our farm is not the A1 farm resort as compared to others. We kept it so simple. What's our doctrine? Simple. We just share what we are enjoying. End of story. We enjoyed it. Because before, when we are trying to open it to the public, our worries is the usual concept of resorts. There's pool, there are large buildings, and there are large amenities, and there are professional staff and everything. Our staff are trained to please us. Why? Because we treat them as families. When you treat people with families, they treat other people as families too. Right? So best customer training. So pagdating doon, the guest feels they're family. They're being treated by our staff as family. So they are not in a resort. They feel that they own the farm during their stay. And when they leave, they give a lot of good comments. And the comments, for several years now, we are maintaining it at about 5-star level. Pagdating nung iba, sometimes say, sorry, we don't have this, this, and this, and this. No, but we are enjoying it. It's because it's beyond the infrastructure. It is with experience. It's how they experience the service. And our staff are not graduates of HRM, of tourism. They haven't even finished high school. As a training we gave them, treat them like a family. Very basic. Because sometimes you don't have to be really very structured. Because the basics are already taught with us. You say, thank you, I attend to your needs, what do you want? It's not in our menu, but if we could do something to make you happy, why not do it for you? And then they tell us, our first guest is a family of 4, a couple and 2 children. Their 2 children. You know how many butler guest services that provided them? 2 couples with 6 children. My wife and I, my brother and his wife, and 3 each of our children, so total of 6. Diba? 1:2. 1:2. Dun sa children, 1:3. That's why they were so happy. You know what they do after leaving? They gave a tip more than what the bill is. Because they were so happy and they feel, kulang pa nga ho to eh. Definitely we'll come back. And if we cannot come back, we'll make sure we'll tell every one of our friends to go there and experience yours. Lugi kami doon. Are we? Lugi kami if we look at it transactional. Diba? How much is my cost? How much is my brother's cost? My wife and blah, blah, blah. But what would be the price of a happy customer? Immense. And the reviews. Immense. And afterward, they're asking us, why are you on top of the list? Maybe because of the reviews. Right? But how many other resorts pay attention to their reviews? So even if you're not into resort, how many of you pay attention to your reviews? If you're online. Right? Sometimes we are so, how much money do we make? Keep this in mind. The more happy people you make, the more money comes in. Don't work for the money. Work to make people happy. Money becomes the consequence of making people happy. Money is not the object. Money is the consequence. I'm an aerospace engineer by education. I studied helicopter manufacturing in Italy as a government scholar. We are supposed to build the first Philippine helicopter way back in 1996. I graduated in 94. Studied about a year in Italy, went back. 2 years after serving my contract, we haven't built our helicopter. My brother was out from school, invited me, let's put up a school. Sure. What do we know in school? Nothing. And that's why there are people who knows that. We hire them. Simple. That's what we also learned from the Thai during the ASEAN Tourism Summit. How come Thais have 31 million tourist arrivals and Philippines is struggling to have 5? And you couldn't even speak English very well. You know what the tourism minister said? Very simple. We Thais are happy people. We just smile, kap kun ka, and we let the Filipinos do the job. That's what he said. ASEAN Tourism Summit. Why? Filipinos are very hardworking. We please people, but we do not think like entrepreneurs. We love working for others. It's not bad. It's not bad. But we are raised not to become entrepreneurs. Go back. I want you to close your eyes. Go back to the memory lane. Down when you were kids. Anak, mag-aral ka ng mabuti para magkaroon ka ng magandang trabaho. Sabi ng teacher mo, mag-aral ka, mag-top ka para ikaw yung unang i-hire. Have you been taught financial literacy in school? No, it's not taught. Why? The teachers themselves do not know about financial literacy. They're in debt, and the only thing that they could do as business is sell tocino, longganisa to the class. Right? It's not bad. But apparently, that is being a businessman. That is not being an entrepreneur. No. Now we go to that question earlier. Is a businessman and an entrepreneur the same animal? What do you think? No. Because if it is, they may have spelled it the same way. They would have called it with two different terms, right? What's a businessman?
Yeah, a businessman. Yeah, a businessman is more concerned with the profit, whereas the entrepreneur is more concerned with making the idea work.
Okay. JM.
Businessman is more on doing business, and entrepreneur is for
Say something. Take a risk.
what is entrepreneur? Entrepreneur is you know,
It's okay. JM. I do not intend to put you on the spot. You're right. Businessman, you're in business. Not all businessmen are entrepreneurs. Right? But all entrepreneurs are businessmen. So what's the difference? They're in business. Gladys said, oh, entrepreneur makes idea work. Let's simplify. Entrepreneurs, they're also after profit. We are both after profit. Profit is not evil. Keep that in mind. Profit is not evil. Money is not evil. Businessmen, they are in business. Entrepreneurs, solves problem, create opportunities, take risk. If it's wrong, fine, it's wrong. I'm learning. I could correct it as long as I do not die. I do my next iteration. I did it wrong this time, fine. I got to understand what's wrong I did, and I change it tomorrow. My business, my enterprise is not earning, fine. I'll look for another enterprise tomorrow. Right? Businessman, simplihan pa natin. Sari-sari store. Nagbukas ako ng sari-sari store, businessman, entrepreneur. Businessman. Entrepreneur ako na nagbukas ng sari-sari store. Anong gagawin ko? Oh, that's the question. The same way is what we did with the farm. Farm, sabi nila, ganyan-ganyan. The common mindset, it produces food, blah, 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 blah. No, we put tourism there, we make it a resort, we put an education, right? And we do a lot of things. Sabi nila, hindi yan naman yung ginagawa ng farmer. That's the old farmer. We're the new farmers. What? If I'm a sari-sari store, what would I do? Magkatabi pa tayo, magkapit-bahay pa tayo. Yung ginagawa sa mga subdivision, di ba? Pag nagtayo yung isa, tatabihan ng isa. So sa isang street, meron na yata 5 sari-sari store. 10 bahay lang yung nakahilera. So kalahati, may sari-sari store. But if I am an entrepreneur with a sari-sari store, this is what I will do. Kahit 10 lang tayo sa linya, tatanungin ko yung natitirang 5, ano ang kailangan nyo na hindi nyo nabibili dito? I'm gonna solve your problem. Where do you buy your load? Kasi yung isa, meron lang siya suka, toyo, mantika, itlog, bigas. Pag nasira yung charger mo ng cellphone, saan ka pupunta? Doon pa siyempre sa mall. Eh kung meron ako dito, di sa'yo ako bibili. Fine. Taal, tumama. Hindi makalabas ang tao. Eh kinuha ko lahat ng number ng kapitbahay ko. Anong kailangan mo? I-deliver ko na lang sa'yo. What do you think? Am I an entrepreneur or am I a businessman operating a sari-sari store? Entrepreneur. Why? I solve problem to make people happy. And when they're happy, nag-iintay yung kakompetensya ko. Ako nagdi-deliver na sa lahat. Ang puhunan ko lang mask na N95. Na kahit overpriced, tuloy ang pagnenegosyo ko. Kasi I took the risk. Bumili ng mahal, makakalabas ako, masaservan ko yung walang N95 na madadala ko ano kailangan nila. What do I get at the end? Money. Profit. You see the difference now? And that is where technology makes it more interesting. Di ba? Kasi, sino ba ngayon ang walang smartphone? Yung nga nagtitinda nung Takatak Boys ng Yossi, naka-smartphone din eh. Farmers, we saw they're already using smartphones. So sabi namin, as from agriculture, how do we use smartphones? I think Eloisa would have a very good discussion about it, so I would not dwell on that. I would let Eloisa deliver that to you. But what I'm trying to show, there's so much that we could do. Do not be locked with the mindset that this only exists here. Agriculture, tourism, education, research and development, collaboration, digital space. All work together. So now we're training farmers. Kung ayaw niyong mag-onboard pa sa mga platform na ginagawa ng iba like what Eloisa is doing, maybe as simple as Facebook, you could connect with your, this is what we also promote. Hilaire, when was the last time you got sick? Last year. When you're sick, who did you see? You said doctor? Or you didn't say doctor? David, where's your doctor? You don't know. You have your doctor? You're still young. Who got the doctor here? Peter? No doctor? You're lucky. Pirello? Self-medication. Oh, you have to be careful on that. I'm an MD, PhD, but I don't do self-medication. Any one of you who has a doctor? What's the name? Agnes. Dr. Dumpit. Yes. Dr. Dumpit. Mildred? What's the name? Dr. Berwin Flores. Cardiologist. Okay. So you know your doctors. When you're sick, you know where to go. Did you eat your breakfast today, Mildred? Did you eat your breakfast today? Yes. Agnes, did you eat your breakfast? Who's your farmer? Ooh. Mildred. Joy. Sorry. You see the idea? When we are sick, we know who to go to. We know the name of our doctor. But when we are well, we don't know the name of our farmer. And they're feeding us 3 times a day at the least. Or once a day at the least. If you're on keto diet or intermittent fasting. We still eat. But we rarely find a way to know who our farmer is. Who's working for us to be well. That is now an digital space. Teach our farmers so that they go there and you network with them. What do you have? I have pechay here. I have ampalaya here. You know, when you develop a relationship, you make it difficult for the farmer to poison you. Because there's a face now. When there is no face, kahit ibabad ko yan sa pesticide, gagawin ko kasi gusto ko kumita. Pero pag ikaw, Oscar, ay pakakainin ko, ay kaibigan kita, teka lang, Oscar, wag ito, pambenta to eh. Ito yung pangkain. See? So let's develop farming, and that's part of the advocacy of what we do. So when you are in business, you don't only do business, you also come up with your own advocacy to make the world a little bit better than it was yesterday. And that's the role of entrepreneurs too. It's not just about being in business. It's not just about making money. Because if we keep killing our market, we are killing our business. If we keep nurturing our market, then we nurture our business. Right? So that's what we learned operating Terra Verde Eco Farm. In Terra Verde Eco Farm, I share what I learned from hospitals in healthcare. Now we attend to how do we bring innovative healthcare, self-medication. We do not believe in alternative medicine. We believe in complementary medicine. What is complementary medicine? You go to your doctor, but you work with your doctor when you drink the herbal things. Insulin plant, it's really good. But don't do it without laboratory test monitoring because kaya niya pabagsakin talaga ang blood sugar. Pag bumagsak ang blood sugar niyo, hypoglycemia, yun, nagkokoma. Yung mataas ang blood sugar, hindi nagkokoma. Nasisira lang yung organ dahan-dahan. yan eh. But you got to work with the doctor. And you could use herbal medicines. But sabi ni Doc, ay teka lang, babaan na natin yung insulin mo. Kasi maganda na yung blood sugar mo. Hindi na ako iinom ng gamot na bigay ni Doc kasi nag-insulin plan na ako na nakuha ko sa Terra Verde Eco Farm. That's wrong. Sabi nila, effective. Kinalimutan mo. Nung mamamatay ka na, then you realize, mali pala yung ginawa mo. Sayang. Sayang yung market. Market ka pa rin eh. I don't look at people as population only. We're all markets. Right? Sino dito hindi market? Kahit nga yung pulubi, market eh. Pagkatapos manglimos, bumibili. They're market, right? So look at it that way. Take care of your market. Take care of your people. That's taking care of your market. So it means being in business, being an entrepreneur, it's about taking care of people. It's not taking care of money. When you take care of people, money comes in. So, sabi nila, kailan pa naging farm in food equals health? Bakit ba tayo kumakain? To be healthy. O bakit hindi ka turuan ng health and wellness? Right? One thing that I've learned, calamansi is rich in vitamin C, right? But do it with hot water. Goodbye vitamin C. Vitamin C is heat sensitive. So if you want a vitamin C from calamansi, drink it cold. Or tap. Guava, rich in vitamin C, sinigang mo. Ay, rich in vitamin C, sinigang sa bayabas. Goodbye the vitamin C, pero masarap. Pero there are things that you got to understand. So, what do we do in farms? I'm not a farmer. I learned it the hard way. They're asking me, sir, how did you learn? Saan kayo graduate ng agri-school? No, I'm not a graduate of agri-school. But I get my hands dirty, as I said. I do things. I learn. I do. I share. Sayang yung you learn, you do, you stop there. Tapos puro ka trade secret. I don't feel trade secret is moral in agriculture. In agriculture. Kasi food security yan eh. Pero marketing channel, marketing strategy, it's okay to have trade secret. Diskarte ko to eh. Mag-isip ka naman ng sarili mo. Di ba? Pero kung paano mapaparami yung ani, huwag mo namang itago. Lahat tayo nangangailangan yan. Turo mo sa ibang farmer yan. Sa marketing strategy tayo ngayon, bakit ka malakas? Hindi ko siya share sa'yo, nag-online ako eh. Tama, mali. O kung gusto mong share ka rin, jump online. Okay? One last thing. I was raised to believe in one thing which I still keep until now. Let this be my takeaway for you. The very basic concept of suffer now, enjoy later. A lot of us were raised to enjoy now, suffer later. Retirement. A lot of us do not pay attention to retirement until we are retired and we are suffering. Yes. It's the quality of life, not the quantity. Okay? That's one. Another thing, good life will kill you. Good life will kill you. Teach this to your children. Teach this to your children. Good life will kill you. If you are experiencing good life, you would not solve problems. You would just enjoy life as it is. If you are in business, and your business gives you a good life, you would stagnate because you would just be enjoying the fruits of your labor. Right? So what do? Every time we feel comfortable, we kick ourselves out of our comfort zones. We solve problems again. We create new opportunities. We create new problems. When there are problems, there are business. No problem, no business. Who wants problem here? That's the spirit, sir. He's raising his hands. Right. No ulam. That's a good problem. You look for ulam, how many other people has the same problem? Then you go into food business online so that you make ulam for them. So by doing it, you solve their problem, now you have ulam. Right? Make people happy, use technology. In closing, a happy life shortens your life. Nag-isip na naman si RC, oh. Tanong si Eric, eh. A happy life shortens your life. Why? 100 years of a happy life, you still feel it's a short one. Right? A day lived in misery, it seems like eternity. Don't be happy, even if it shortens life. And find a way to make people happy. And there where the money starts flowing. Have a great morning.
Okay, thank you, Eric. Let's give him a round of applause.